Hi there, this is Owen Fox here, and welcome to the video. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoy it. I'd like to share now the very important message of being okay with things in life. Not to be resisting anything that arises in our life, be it if we ever feel upset or sad or angry or annoyed or lonely or anything like that, that just to be okay with the fact that we're feeling upset or annoyed or angry, and maybe we could just gently express any of our feelings, and to be gentle and loving with ourselves, so that that we allow ourselves to feel these feelings instead of trying to suppress them or to give out to ourselves for having these feelings. Sometimes if we're annoyed or irritated or frustrated or anything like that, we might say, the mind might say, I shouldn't be having these feelings, or I shouldn't be having these thoughts, I'm too sensitive, I'm too emotional, or the thought or the feeling that this is bad or wrong. These are all forms of resistance, and their thoughts, judgments and resistance go hand in hand together. Or if there's a situation in our life, like if somebody we know is unwell or sick or dying, or if that's us, to say to ourselves that that's okay too, and just to be aware of our emotion or our feeling, and be okay with the fact that we feel this way. We might feel upset, Funnily enough, if we're stressed or unhappy or sad, and we decide not to resist it, but just to say to ourselves, it's okay to feel sad or unhappy or stressed, and to say it's okay to feel this way, then funnily enough our unhappiness and stress kind of go away, or diminish a lot. It goes down a lot. And instead of feeling stressed or sad or unhappy, if we are okay with the fact that we feel this way, and we accept that this is okay to feel like this, we end up feeling almost at peace and almost happy. And this can apply to any of our emotions or feelings or our thoughts. The important thing is to be aware of our emotions and thoughts, and to feel them and allow ourselves to have them, to be gentle with ourselves. And we can also be gentle with other people. If other people are tricky or mean or sad or anything, we can be okay with that. We can say that's the way it is at the moment, that's the way they are right now, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to stop my struggle with trying to control them. And when we become okay with the fact that they are like this, and that this is the way it is, this is reality at the moment, when we become okay with that, we feel peace and a subtle sense of happiness even. We're okay. When we become okay with what's reality, the way things are at the moment, when we give up trying to control, then our stress and our tension and our unease, our frustration, our irritation or annoyance, it goes away. It dissolves. Anything you shine the light of your awareness on and become okay with changes. You don't need to try and change it. You just become aware of what's happening, and you let go trying to control the other person, the struggle, the control, that causes the stress and the tension and the unease. And you let go of trying to control your own feelings and emotions. And instead of trying to control your own feelings and emotions and thoughts, whenever you happen to notice them, you notice them. And when you don't notice them, that's okay too. But when you happen to notice them, or you just become okay with the fact that you do have uncomfortable emotions. And once you give up the struggle and become okay with the fact, then you're going to feel okay. And you'll start to feel good again pretty quickly. It's the being not okay and the struggle that causes the feeling not good and the stress, etc. And this principle, this thing of simply being aware and noticing and being okay and letting go of control, that's what being okay is. To be okay, this can be also applied to not only your own thoughts and emotions and your feelings, etc., or to other people, but it can be applied to anything in life, a situation or an event, a happening. So if you miss the bus, or if someone cancels on you, or if you lose something, you can say, okay, fine, I'm okay with the fact that this happened. It happened and I accept that this happened. I realise and notice that this happened. And if there's any uncomfortable feeling or emotion inside of you, you can say, okay, this is okay too. I will gently and lovingly allow myself to feel this emotion, and I accept and allow it to be here. I'm not going to fight it or trying to control it or strain or struggle with the emotion. I'm going to let it be, and I'm going to be okay with the fact that it's here right now. And when you become okay with the fact that it's here now and allow yourself to feel it, you're aware of it, then it disappears all by itself. You didn't have to do a single thing. You're not putting in the effort of resisting or forcing to control it or wrestling with it. When you give up the effort to wrestle with your feelings and emotions and thoughts, or to wrestle with other people, or to wrestle with life situations, when you give up wrestling and fighting and struggling, that's when you feel okay and good and at peace. So just remember this. This is a really wonderful thing to remember. And if you forget, that's okay. And just to be gentle with yourself. And be aware of any thoughts or criticisms in your head. And that's okay. Just be okay with everything that is. And then if you need to do anything, like look for your keys, or get another bus, or to get a taxi, or to say something to your friend or person in your life who's challenging or tricky, then instead of, now you can do the things like getting a taxi or a new bus without feeling all stressed and unhappy and tense and sad. And if you need to talk to a person, then you can now talk to them in a way where you don't feel angry at them, but that you feel okay, maybe good, friendly, polite. And when you do this, then obviously they'll be much more likely to listen to you, and things can get sorted, and friendships, connections can be started or deepened, instead of rifts and disconnections and hurting each other. So I'm just going to turn the video for a moment. Show you this. It's a quick moment of awareness that you're looking at and listening to me on the video. Now we're looking at a plant together. Thanks for joining me here today, I'm really happy that you are here with me. It's a pleasure to share with you, and I'd now love to invite you to share this with other people in your life. This message in person, not the video. But I'd love it if you share this video too, if you think it can help other people. You can share it on Facebook or on your wall or anywhere you want to share it. That'd be lovely to help other people that way. But when we talk in person and share messages like this, we're also kind of deepening our own remembrance and understanding of this, of anything we teach. So I'd love to invite you, and I'd love it if you told this thing about being okay and giving up the struggle with wrestling and trying to control life and people and your own emotions and thoughts, trying to control situations, and just teach people about being gentle with themselves and situations and people, and just to be aware. But even if they lose awareness of their own thoughts and feelings, so that's okay too. So just to give up, the main message here is to give up trying to control and wrestle and force things to be different, and to be okay with our own thoughts and emotions and feelings, our own experience, not to be too hard or on ourselves, and to allow ourselves to feel our uncomfortable emotions or anything. Allow ourselves to feel anything, and allow ourselves, if you wish, to express any uncomfortable feelings. We can try our best not to do it in a hurtful, harmful way to ourselves or other people. If we're angry, for example, we could shout a little bit if we're in our home, or punch a pillow, or do a little bit of vigorous exercise, or let out the energy, or shout into a pillow. Little. Do you hear that? My mum was just saying, it's okay, Bella. That was my sister's arriving now.
Hi, Karen.
So please share this and tell your friends about this if they feel upset or angry or sad. Tell them it's okay to feel that way. And to just... Some people curse. Earlier on today I said some swear words, and I was completely okay with the fact that I did that. I was willing and okay with the fact that I'll let this irritation out. I felt annoyed because the bus jerked and I hurt my back a little bit, and I was like, I just did a little curse, and I was okay with saying that, I just said F this shit. But I was aware I said it, and I was okay with the fact that I said it. And the person I was with said, oh, I'm surprised you said that, I never heard you say that. And I was like, that's okay. I just felt irritated, and I just thought I'd let it out. So, and thanks a lot, and you're welcome to subscribe to the channel for upcoming videos, or look at the channel for previous videos, to share with your friends on Facebook, etc. And please also, I'd love to hear your thoughts if you want. And that's the end of the video. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a lovely day. You're a beautiful, precious, important person, and any way you feel ever is okay. So we don't have to be ashamed or embarrassed about anything we ever did. It's okay. We're all human, and we've all done things in the past based on our level of understanding and awareness and knowledge. And we're all doing our best. So just continue to do your best and to learn and to grow, and be okay with everything as much as you can. But don't worry if you don't be okay sometimes. Just be okay with that. Okay, see you. Thanks, and join me again, and I'll talk to you again another time. See ya. Bye.